Okay, today I'd like to introduce you a new tool that I've been developed um, for making bowls that I show you in my previous video that I have wooden ribs that it's easy to take care of that inside of the bowl. I have 3 different sizes, 3, 4, and 5 inches. But when you're making a mug that you want to have a curve, a nicer curve, even the smaller one is very hard to get inside and compress the inside of the wall. So now I've been trying to make a stick that it's easier to reach inside of the something that has a curve. Use this to stretch it, to compress it. So it's a new tool that I developed. Now I mass production of it. It will be on my Etsy shop. Smaller size on this part and different curves. Okay. It's all different curves that you can use. So you have 4 different corners to use. A larger curve, smaller curve, even a smaller one on the other side. So this is under my name, my brand, Hsin-Chuen. If you're interested, feel free to check it out on my Etsy shop. Alright, so let's see how I use that. So I'm gonna throw up the hump, make it a mug. So I'm just focusing the top portion of the clay. And there's a tip for you when you're throwing up the hump. The first thing you want to do is make sure the base, okay, this will be the foot. Okay, so make sure this is a little bit smaller than the whole width. So once you cut it off the hump, your finger can fit it underneath and easy for you to lift it up. Okay, so this is very important that if you're gonna do a good job on lifting it up, make sure that base, the foot, a little bit narrow than the body. So once you cut it off, it's easier for you to lift it up. Because you're gonna trim the foot anyway smaller, so just squeeze it in, so make it smaller, so it'll be easier for you to lift it up. Alright, and ready to make a hole. I usually use my right thumb to do open a small indentation here. I'm going to use my left hand to just go and drill a little bit deeper. So this is the left hand, drill it in. In the meantime, I'm going to put my left thumb here to compress the wall while I'm drilling it. So this is my left hand. And then my right hand here is kind of stabilize it. So drill it in and then thumb here, and then my right hand is to stabilize my thumb here, and also the fingertip is controlling the wall here. And while in the meantime, I'm resting my elbow to my body to stabilize, so everything is stabilized. So that's the position when I'm throwing up the hump. Okay. Right, so drill it in and stabilize it, keep on going until I reach about a little bit from my eyesight here. So this will be the bottom where I'm going to cut it. So a little bit higher than that. Okay, so you will be able to tell that the outside hand is a little bit lower than the inside hand. And then I stop digging in. Now I'm going to just lift the wall up. In the meantime, I'm still using my right hand to stabilize it. And basically, it's just using my left hand to pinch. Okay, so the left hand and my thumb, and then the finger, and pinch and lift the wall. In the meantime, I want to stabilize my left hand, that finger. So the right hand still stay and control it while I'm lifting it up. So this is my initial lift. You can compress it, you can color in, maybe make the wall a little bit straight. So I already have the shape of the bowl, the cup. I'm gonna do the fine tuning and just go and there and just slightly pinch up so that the wall will be even. Okay, so that's my first initial lifting. Now slippery again. Am I gonna make a curve on the bottom here? Okay, but now my thumb is still a bit too short to start from the bottom, but I still want to do the same thing, like a pinch, lift it up. So I'm gonna use my right thumb to replace it, but do the same thing and lift it. In the meantime, I'm gonna connect my both hands together. Okay, so this is the pinch, and the clay is in between of my thumb and the finger. I'm going to use all the fingers, okay? Not one or two, okay? You put all your fingers in there and lift it. Make sure it is slippery. And from here, I'm grabbing the wall and slowly whiten it up. In the meantime, I'm lifting it up. Press the rim a bit. You can also straighten the wall a bit. A little bit of water and slip to coat it on the inside. So I'm going to stretch it a little bit more and make a little curve here. And the wall is a little bit thin already, so I'm not going to pour very tall. Just make this part a little bit wider, a little curve. Again, using my thumb and the inside hand stretching a little bit. So I almost have the shape of my mug, and then now I'm going to take care of the outside first to remove all the slip. There's slip from my finger. Remove the slip. This is also a good tip for you. If you want to pick it up easier, remove the slip, especially here, so that when you lift it up, it's not going to slip off your fingers. So that's one other tip for you, that if you want to pick it up easier, remove the slip outside. Right, a little bit bending my rib. I turn my rib so there's a little curve here, like in the middle, this middle section here. Just using the other curve of the rib to connect it from this section here, and using the other curve. So that's the outside that I've been taking care. But the inside is not quite smooth yet, especially sometimes when you lip it up, you might have too much, stretch too much here, especially this corner. It's not a nice curve. This is when this tool is gonna work, using the curve here to go there and kind of a push and stretch it a little bit. So I squeeze out, push out a little bit so the curve is even better, because let's just follow the curve from my stretching stick. And I'm going to use my both hands to stabilize it so I could take care of that corner. So I remove the slip a bit so I will be able to see the inside a little bit more clear. And just go and using my stretching stick to take care of that bottom corner. From my rim, okay, if the rim is a little bit wobbly, get a sharp knife. Again, this is my tool, Hsin-Chuen number 10, so we can use that to chop it off and pick it up. Use the chamois to compress the rim again to make it run. So you hold it there and then just put two index finger and compress it. If you squeeze it, the rim could be a bit thinner if you like. Just use my rib to smooth the lines. Right, so that's the mark that I made. You can use the fingernail. Usually I use my fingernail, but if you're not get especially if you are a beginner, you want to practice this, you could actually use your wooden knife and just go and cut it there. You can cut it deeper, maybe half an inch deeper. Just cut it in. And then you're gonna cut it up the hump, right? So you want to use the cotton string, okay? That is soft. Okay. You don't want to use the wire. Usually, when you are using the wire, sometimes it's hard to get it level. But by using, if you practice right, okay, by using this string, you could cut it flat. So basically, you're gonna tie it here, close a loop here, and your fingers can hold it here. And then stretch your string while the wheel is spinning. Just place your string right there on the indentation, right? And move your left hand over about 6 o'clock, and then you pull your finger. Okay, pull the level. You hold it and then put it here, right? And then let go of your left hand. Okay, let go of your left hand while the wheel is spinning, and you kind of pull the string. Pull the string level. Okay, pull the string level. No rush. Okay, take your time, and it's very easy to cut it off. And also, when you're using the cotton string, it's easy to separate. Okay, separate. So if you put your finger there, it's very easy to lift it up. See that? Lift it up easy. So that's the how you cut it off. Cut it off from the hump. Let me get a string. All right. So that's the mark. That you see that the curve is nice. Let me cut it open. Okay, so this is what the stretching stick to just go in there, right? You can compress from the very bottom here, okay, the center point, because the special design for this, it's the same idea. Is the same, that this part is not too sharp, so even if you cross over the center, it will be fine because this is not very sharp. Your tool is not going to gouge or catch. So that's the special design. It's all the same design as mine, a wooden rib, but that is longer, so you could go in there and then stretch it. Okay, go in there and go there to the corner and stretch it. Okay, so that's the tool that I've been developed. It's a little bit longer than my original one. This is my prototype that I start with this shape, a little bit shorter, but I think even if you want to make a longer taller mark, this one would be better, so I make it longer. All right, so that's the wooden, you could call it a wooden stick to a stretching stick. Okay, so hope this helped, and if you want to buy a piece to try it out, just visit my Etsy, ETSY, and type in my name, Hsinchuen. Okay, you should get a list of it. All right, thanks for watching.